Hey James and Jazz crew, this is going to be a very fun video. We are putting it in our life and relationships section. So a few days ago, I was just scrolling through my phone and realized that we never put a video up about our honeymoon. I had such fun videos and pictures that I thought, you know what? All of our James and Jazz people would probably love to see these. So hard to believe it's almost already been a year because our 1-year anniversary is approaching very quickly. We got married on June 13th of 2020. So we thought, why not? Let's just put out a video about our honeymoon. And we don't have that much footage, but we do have some fun clips and photos that together made maybe like a 4 to 5 minute video. So I was like, you know what, let's just put it together and it'll be fun. So
and we've shown everything else. So
yeah.
I mean, you got the engagement, the proposal. You have the everything really.
Engagement photos, our full wedding ceremony.
Wedding. You got your bachelorette party. Yeah,
First look moments.
Yeah, we got it all. So we thought, shoot, well, we didn't show the fun honeymoon. So. I do want to give a quick tip about honeymoon. We'll just add a tip to this video.
Sure, why not?
When you go on your honeymoon, we did it during COVID, and everybody it was so important that you gotta wear a mask on the plane, and you gotta all this different stuff. Well, my mom actually had made us masks that said Mr. and Miss. So we were Mr. and Mrs. and we're on the plane. Wearing our masks, and of course, like, people are, oh, congratulations. So it was just cool to get the extra congratulations and stuff. And we honestly have never really been big on wearing masks. I'm just going to be honest with you, but we kind of took advantage of it a little bit on this trip. We made sure we were always wearing, we had other masks too, but we made sure we always, when we went out to eat, we'd wear Mr. and Miss. And then if we found that people were giving us free desserts and, hey, can we buy you drinks? We really milked it, took advantage of it. And so I want to encourage you, take advantage of it. In Jesus' name, you only get married once. And so take advantage of it. When you get on the plane, hey, we just got married. Do you have like seats in first class that you're not using that you could bless us with? Get to the hotel. Hey, we just got married. Could we get a free upgrade, get a better room?
That happened.
We actually did that, and they gave us a much better room that had a view of the ocean. We were in Fort Lauderdale, so we had the view. You'll see it in the video. View of the ocean. We had a great view on the other side. We had a corner room, which was like
windows.
All window.
Intercoastal on one side, ocean on view on the other.
Yeah, so take advantage when you go to a nice restaurant. Yeah, we just got married. Like, do you have like a nice area that you can sit us that has a great view? And and tell that's the host that's going to seat you. Then tell your server, we just got married, and you will get a free dessert like we did. Like, well, I can't guarantee it, but we also went to another restaurant where he hooked us up with dessert. He hooked us up with champagne. He asked if we wanted. We're like, we're okay, and he got us some anyway. So like,
just sweet people that want to celebrate with you, because this is exciting time.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to see a lot of great stuff in our video. One of my favorite parts was we went, parasailing?
Yes.
So we were in Fort Lauderdale, and we saw an opportunity to go parasailing because we kept seeing out our window at the ocean. We had this right by the water. We kept seeing these people parasailing. We're like, that looks awesome. Like, let's do something that will be memorable. And we had a friend of mine that was like, hey, I don't want to give you guys money for your wedding. I want to pay for something on your honeymoon. You name it, you like find it. I want to pay for an experience. And so I messaged him, said, hey, we found parasailing. Here's what the deal is. It wasn't super cheap. And he's like, I got it. I'll pay you. Don't even worry about it. So it was really awesome of him to do that. So you might have people that want to do that. So do something fun that's memorable like that, like parasailing, bungee jumping. She's not probably feeling that. Maybe you want to go skydiving. I would love to do that. She's not so much. But find something that you both would love to do. And maybe you have somebody that wants to bless you with an experience. If not, still do it. It's a huge blessing. But that was my main tip. Another thing that, honestly, it's kind of embarrassing, but that Jazz and I really enjoyed and appreciated is one of the nights, or was it night or day? I think it was an evening. We were just like, I don't really feel like going. We walked to every restaurant. and we're just like, I just don't feel like really going anywhere. We went to 7-Eleven
Yeah.
and we bought an Italian sub at 7-Eleven, and like we actually made something kind of cute out of it. We went back to the room and kind of set it up really cute, and it was like,
It's so random.
it's a memorable moment though. Like we just kind of laughed about it, and we're like, this is awesome. So anytime we ever get like an Italian sub or something like that, it just reminds us of our honeymoon,
Yeah.
which is like, as weird as that sounds, that was the cheapest meal we had the whole time we were there, but we loved it, and we enjoyed it. We got to just cuddle up, snuggle up in the room and enjoy an Italian sub. We scoot the couch up to the window where we could like just look out and watch everything, the lights, all that good stuff. I think that was a nighttime thing.
And but we really enjoyed just watching the sunrise and the sunset from our room. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
What was awesome is that at our wedding reception, we did the dollar dance. So we actually used that money for all of our meals, which is so nice. That's a huge honeymoon tip for you, is that pretty much a lot of your meals can be covered from the dollar dance at your wedding. So that was really, really fun. Yeah,
and that's another thing, come to think of it, that you could put on when you're creating for your wedding. You're creating your, what do they call it for gifts? Your registry, your gift registry. Just put something in there that says like parasailing or
like honeymoon.
Yeah,
a honeymoon fund.
A honeymoon fund, or some people like to buy specific things. So maybe you want to just put, research where you're going on your honeymoon, and maybe you've already decided, you looked into it, we're going to go parasailing or we're going to go bungee jumping, skydiving. Put that specific thing in there and put the dollar amount, and maybe somebody will pay that whole thing. A lot of people will, for weddings, we found a lot of people were like, $20, $25, $50, $100, but parasailing is going to be more expensive than that. So maybe there's somebody that's like, I want to bless them with a great experience. Put that specific thing in your registry, and and maybe you have a few other ideas of things that you want to do, scuba diving, whatever it is. Put those different things in there, parasailing, scuba diving, whatever those events are, and somebody might just be like, I'm gonna foot that bill because that's gonna be a memory that they'll remember that I did that for them. So
yes, and we really recommend doing a honeymoon. There are different ways you can do a honeymoon. If you can't get off of work for your whole wedding and a honeymoon at the same time, we would at least recommend getting away for at least a weekend somewhere close, but just to celebrate that you just got married. If you want, you can take a huge extravagant trip later on down the road. What happened for us is we actually didn't go on our planned honeymoon. We have yet to do our actual honeymoon due to COVID. But I used credit card points, and parents blessed us with flights to just do a makeshift honeymoon down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And it was awesome. And I'm so glad that we didn't let COVID win. Like, we got to go, we had fun, restaurants were open for the most part. And then we still get to go on our actual honeymoon sometime yet in the future. So.
Yeah, and don't feel the stress to over-plan your honeymoon. Like, she and I were like, I just want to relax and just enjoy each other's company. We didn't feel the need to schedule every hour of every day. It was just like, hey, babe, what do you want to do? Like, we're going to bed. What do you want to do tomorrow, hon? Let's look into that parasailing thing. And that one restaurant looked really cool. And it was like, it wasn't over-planned. If you're that kind of person that you like to over-plan, great. But make sure that your significant other is that way too. Because you can actually ruin the honeymoon for someone else if they would just like to relax and you're an over-planner. So try to find out where you can meet in the middle, because I have heard of nightmare honeymoons because one person over-plans and the other just wanted to relax. And it's like, oh, we got to do this. It's like, it's your honeymoon. You should be loving it. So don't spoil it for the other person because you're an over-planner, or perhaps because you're an under-planner. So find out, together have that discussion. Where can we make this our honeymoon? Not my honeymoon, not your honeymoon. How can we make it our honeymoon? Let's plan this stuff together, or not plan this stuff together, whatever it looks like for you. But I promise you, you can ruin the honeymoon by being an over-planner or an under-planner if you don't meet with your significant other to find out what is the perfect honeymoon for us, what are the perfect things for us to do. That's an important time. So you want to make sure that you do get that time to just look into each other's eyes and just relax. And maybe there's a day you just don't do anything and you just veg out. Like, find out what that looks like for you.
It's important to talk about expectations. Absolutely. Because unvocalized, unmet expectations is what causes people to have hurt feelings or to not feel loved or poor communication. And so communicate about what you're expecting your honeymoon to be like. And then I had one more thing, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, well, I think, for me, that's about all I wanted to discuss. One thing that you did say is make sure that you go on a honeymoon. I couldn't agree more. If you need to get away from the family, you need to get away from the friends, and just enjoy time together. So it's like, it's not a, let's stay in our own, city and, or perhaps maybe you're marrying for a second time and you have kids and you stay home and you got kids there. It's not a honeymoon. You need to get away, get that babysitter, even if it's just getting 30 minutes to an hour away and staying at a hotel somewhere, enjoying the hot tub or get a nice room and enjoy that,
like
that
a weekend
sauna.
trip.
Yeah, so I couldn't agree more. Like you need to get away and just go enjoy each other with uninterrupted time, no business, turn the phone off, whatever you got to do, and just enjoy each other's company.
Yes.
That's so very important, especially after you just got done planning this big wedding, and the
I was
stress.
so ready to relax.
Yeah, the stress that can come with a wedding. Even for your wife, men, get away. You just let her, because I know that women take a lot of that planning on. I know my wife did. So take that time to get away.
It was so nice just to be able to relax and not have a million emails or people that I need to reach out to or details I have to coordinate. Like, our coordination was, what time are we getting up?
Yeah.
What restaurant are we going to go to?
Yeah. Let's not set the alarm, and just when we get up, we get up.
Yeah.
And so
it was awesome. And so I hope you enjoy this quick little video of our honeymoon. It was a blast.
Yeah.
We just got to enjoy each other's company and celebrate being married. Like, it was so surreal that even we got to wake up next to each other and you're like, oh, this is real. Like, you're not vanishing.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I don't have to go home tonight. Like, you are home. This is home. Like,
I know.
It was really awesome. So.
And that was unique, not having to like leave at night, like actually getting to be together. So honeymoons are awesome. Ours was so wonderful, and we look forward to our honeymoon number 2.
Yeah.
The real thing.
Which will be more like our 1 year,
Past
extended 1 year anniversary, 1.5 year anniversary by the time we do it.
Being. Anyway, enjoy the video, and we will catch back up with you right after.
Y'all, don't know if you can hear us very well, but we just got strapped up. We got our life vests on and our big diapers, as we call them. We're getting ready to go parasailing. So got the thing behind us that we'll be hooked to, and we're in Fort Lauderdale on our honeymoon. So it's really awesome. We're going up with Aloha Parasail. So it's gonna be a really great time.
Yes.
And we're not.
Here we go.
Are we nervous? Are you nervous?
I'm just excited.
Yeah, I'm
I think
excited.
we're just excited.
I'm excited to take the sky, and I hear it's really quiet up there the whole time. It's just like, you're up there with the chirping birds, and it's pretty good. So.
We've only watched like 10 people do it so far from our hotel room, so we're ready to actually try it.
finished, and that was amazing.
So cool.
Yeah, that was a blast. I would totally do it again.
So peaceful up there.
So
Just amazing. We got to do it together, which was even better.
yeah, we would totally recommend this to anyone. It was very safe. They were
Very professional.
very professional, very good people, know what they're doing. So I recommend it to anyone. Aloha Parasail, or just parasailing in general. Yeah, I think that's about it. Just wanted to show the water, show the background there.
Gotta always remember this.
Yep. It's our first big adventure together, and I
Check it out by
actually had it on my life goals list to go parasailing with my wife. I put it on there about 3 years ago, way before I was married. So super excited to have done this already. We just got married on Saturday, and today's Thursday, and we're already doing it. So
Good progress.
awesome. All right, love y'all. Hope you really enjoyed this. Take her easy. Say bye, baby.
Bye.
Doing our honeymoon in Fort Lauderdale, and we just had a storm, and check this. Beautiful. See the whole thing is so awesome. That is God's covenant with us,
Yeah.
that He'll never flood the world again.
No.
So it's
Love
awesome.
it.
It's so cool to
So
see.
pretty.
I love you. Love you guys too. right, friends, I hope you enjoyed our honeymoon photos and videos. I wish we'd have taken away more.
I do too.
And I know that Jazz, we were just talking about that as you guys were watching the video. And take the time to just, I know that it can be frustrating, and getting a phone out all the time can be annoying and it can be distracting. Don't make it an over distraction where you're getting back to texts and doing all that other stuff and social media and all that.
When you get back home.
Yeah, save that for when you get home. But the phone for you is the memory. So use that phone or use that camera. Maybe you have a physical camera, not just the phone. Make sure you take lots of pictures, take lots of video, because those are memories for a lifetime. So that's what we had to share with you. And of course, when we go to St. Lucia for our real honeymoon, which is, you know, as we said, it's going to be a much later one because of COVID. But we're going to take lots more photos and videos to share that moment as well. It's memories that last a lifetime, especially since they're digital now. So most stuff is digital unless you're printing photos still, which is great too, because you can put them into albums. But this stuff we can show our kids down the road. We can show our grandkids down the road. So do not underestimate the power of getting some great photos and some great video. I'm so happy we got video of our parasailing. When I watch the video, it just takes me to that moment, and I'm like, wow, I remember how I felt. There was a moment I thought I was gonna throw up, to be honest with you, but for the most part, it was a lot of fun. But when we got all the way up there, I'm like, oh, I didn't know we were gonna be this high, so.
Yeah, it was pretty memorable, but definitely one of my friends suggested after we got married, I was asking her what advice she wished she would have known when she got married. She's like, I wish we would have taken more videos on our honeymoon so you could see that like newlywed glow.
Wow.
And I was like, yes, like even just the few clips that we have, like we can see that all over our faces.
Yeah.
So do make a point to take photos and video, because that is what's going to outlast the actual trip itself. So I just wanted to make sure that you are intentional and make an effort to save those memories.
Yeah.
And then
have an intentional conversation about this so that one of you is not annoyed, because I know that guys can tend to be like, oh gosh, more pictures. Have a conversation before the honeymoon, like, hey babe, like, let's make sure, I've just heard so much great advice about making sure you take a lot of good photos and video. So let's just make sure, let's both be intentional about making sure we get photos of this memory, these great memories, these great times that we're having on our honeymoon. That way when the phone comes out, let's take a picture. It's like, yes, yeah, we got to get the memories. Like, always remind each other. That's what it's about. It's not to steal the moment that you're in, but it's to actually make that moment a memory that you can continue to look back on and see in photo and in video. So I think it's possibly important to have that conversation as well, because I do know people that can get really annoyed with pictures all the time. I'm one of them. Even though I do social media, there are times where I'm just like, okay, more pictures, you know, and I just suck it up. But, you know, make sure you have that conversation so that you guys have an understanding. We're doing this for a reason. We want to be able to log this information. We want to be able to put it in an album or whatever that may be. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed our honeymoon video. We always like putting up the bonus Friday life and relationship videos. Yeah. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we want to encourage you. We don't just do life and relationship videos. If you go to jamesandjazz.com, click on the videos tab, it'll scroll you down 3 different sections. Spiritual videos, where we do topical stuff from the Bible. We'll go on topical things, and we're doing Bible study with us right now. We did the book of James. We're in the book of John right now. And then also the second tab is workout, or it's physically fit videos. So it's workouts with James and Jazz. We have a lot of stuff we filmed at home using dumbbells, using resistance bands. We've done some kettlebell stuff. We've done cardio in place. So showing you how you can work out. Working out, y'all, you want to be physically fit, mentally fit, and spiritually fit, relationally fit. We want to help you to work on all those different sections, all those different areas in your life. So we're showing you how to work out at home. We're also going to take the camera to the gym and show you some gym stuff as well. But we have full-length workouts that you can do with us, or we have instructional type videos, demonstration type videos, where we just show you the exercises and give you some suggestions on what you can do with them, and then you can do them on your own. And then, of course, that third tab is Life and Relationships. That's our bonus Fridays, so we don't do them all the time, but it's just us sharing what's going on in our life, as you saw here, our wedding stuff, our proposal stuff, and of course, talking about relationships. We did a video about making a spouse list, a future spouse list. Very important.
Yes.
So you want to make sure you're marrying the right person. So
Your honeymoon won't be great if you're with the wrong person.
that's right. So if you make a spouse list, then you know what you're looking for to actually date.
Right.
So that's a great video to check out, especially even if you're engaged already. You might find that, oh, did this line up? You don't want to marry the wrong person, so you want to be thinking about that as well.
Right.
So also on jamesandjazz.com, you're going to see the social media icons on the top and the bottom. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Be sure to like and subscribe, or like and follow. And then YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube. Our handle's James and Jazz. And then what can they do scrolling to the bottom of our page?
Yes, if you scroll to the bottom of our website, jamesandjazz.com, you can subscribe to our email list. That way you are in the know with any exciting brand new news we have to share with you. And also at the bottom of our website, you can book us to speak, maybe at a conference or a church or a school or retreat. Just give us more information and we will get back to you. Yeah. And then additionally, if you feel led to partner with us, thank you so much for your prayers, first of all. Second of all, if you feel led to donate financially and partner with us in that way, we would be ever so grateful.
Yes.
Obviously, no pressure, pressure's off, no obligation. But on our website, there's a tab that says donate, and it will instruct you on all the different ways you can donate via either PayPal, Venmo, or Patreon. And thank you so much. Every little bit helps. And then additionally,
Courses.
Yes, there's a new tab on our website, jamesandjazz.com, entitled Courses. So for you ladies, there's a brand new course available all about wedding planning. How
Men
to
too.
plan. Yes. Men, yes. Help your fiance out, please.
Yeah.
But this course is all about wedding planning, how to plan your wedding from beginning to end, and everything else you need to know in between. We talk about all the vendors, all the questions asked the vendors. There are 70 sections of video content for you to watch about wedding planning. There's a women's panel featuring advice from past brides, outlines, spreadsheets, itineraries, templates, you name it. So check it out on jamesandjazz.com or on Diamond 31 Ministries for that course. Yeah. And I think that's pretty much it.
That's it. We love y'all. Keep coming back. And maybe grab a workout with us or check out the spiritual videos or learn how we met in the life and relationships section. That's a great video as well. Thank you all so much.